You're watching good bone defense. You're watching good bone defense. You're watching good bone defense.
Hello guys, welcome back to more MindCrack. As always, this is Jason. And today I lost my words because I'm looking at what's in front of me here, and this was Arcus. He came in my house. We were in Mumble together. And he sees these in a chest. He's like, "Oh my god, these would look so great sitting beside each other." So he took them out of the chest and sat them here. So today I want to build a place to smelt lots of stuff, and I'm gonna do it right here on this plot. So last episode I talked about how we want to do lots of collabs and stuff like that, and basically the way I'm looking at it is if I'm not in a call with somebody else and doing something in a group setting, then I'm going to be doing something that is meant for the community as a whole. So as much as I hate to do it, considering I have pretty much the best house on the server, I mean, let's look at it one last time. Let's get a good angle on it. God, it's going to be hard to replace something that beautiful. But for the greater good, I'll do it this one time. Oh god. Now the server pretty much doesn't have a good build. It's unfortunate. So what I want to do is I want to build a place here to easily smelt stuff. I haven't died yet since the first death of the first day. So I haven't even needed this bed. Just stick it in here. Alright, there wasn't an anvil up here a minute ago when I was over here, so I made some new anvil for everyone. Forgot about that. Yeah. I honestly have to admit, I don't remember how anvils work. I was gonna try to combine these two swords, but I don't know if that is how anvils work. I can't remember. Like, I know, like, if it's, like, two protection enchants can be combined, but I have a feeling that you can't. Well, I guess you can. Huh. Okay. Well, yes, I want that. While we're doing this, might as well name it, right? Guude's prick. Alright. Cool. Oh, there it is. There's the ring. So basically what this is going to be is a couple things. It's going to be a smeltery and also a tree farm. I want to automate this in a way that we always have plenty of charcoal. I've decided I want to use, since coal is technically a finite resource now, I've not been using my coal, so you know, it's funny, I'm so organized now, it's going to blow your mind. Just look at the okay, that's not organized. But then this chest right here I haven't been organizing because I've actually been logging out with all my stuff out of fear that something terrible is going to happen and someone's going to, like, set off a creeper right beside everything. Like, the stone and stuff I can replace, but I can't just replace anything and everything that's in here, especially with so much of it being finite. So yeah, this chest is not organized. I've got I've just been basically enchanting every time I get to level 30 because I don't want to waste any levels. So I've just been randomly enchanting stuff. All right, let's get our materials here for today. I'm gonna need some of this. Let's go ahead and craft this up. I'm gonna want to cook some of this up. They've made it where you can craft the cracked stone bricks, which was something you couldn't previously do, which is kind of sad because I wanted cracked stone bricks last season in the UHC monument, but it didn't. This did not exist back then. But now if you cook them, you'll get the cracked ones. Grab all this stuff out of here. Most of my levels have been coming from cooking stuff more than anything else. Which I guess I'm about to ruin that because I'm going to automate this in a way that everything just goes into chests. So here in a minute, I'm going to ruin all the things that I've grown to love. I heard a door and I thought it was my door, but I ripped my door off. Alright, so let's start here by laying down just the start here. I think it's 10 blocks is the distance I'm going out once I get off this corner. So just let me check, because it's based on where Sevidus' plot starts here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, 10 is what I have. I'll match those up here in a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know what Seth is up to. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Me and Seth had a little chat. Him and Zeester are about to work on something here together. Seth suggested that maybe I move this back 1 so that it's not... We had to talk about his apartment too that was going to be right here, the apartment complex. He's moved it back so it's not just like a wall on the street. It makes sense. He suggested I pull his Zisto and move Sev's shack all like 3 blocks this way, because the problem I'm running into is space here, as far as it's like I just imagine the conversation being had. They're not in Mumble, or else I would jump in there with them. The thing is, with Mumble, the call quality is a big pile of crap. So I won't use Mumble a lot. We were talking about maybe it's the Mumble server I have. It's just a small server, so I might need to get a better Mumble server, or maybe Mumble's just crap. I don't know. We always use Skype, so I know back in the day, whenever I raided a lot, we always used Ventrilo, and it was kind of crap too, to be honest. So all right, so let's think here. I had this all worked out in creative, and now I've made it 1 block smaller, so it's slightly different. What you doing, Zisto? All right. Alright, man, I'm like, I can't think because I got this guy all judging me over here. I actually need to make some hoppers and stuff. I'm gonna make all the blocks we need, because I need to make, what else do I need to make? I think you just polish this by putting 4. Let's see. Yeah, that makes it polished. I don't know if I'm gonna use granite. I think I'm gonna use, this andesite. Well, this is my plan whenever I did this in my creative world, was, andesite in the walls and doughrite in the floor, but I might use granite in the floor, maybe a mix of granite and doughrite in the floor. I don't know, we'll see how this all works out here. But I'm going to get some hoppers and all our blocks together, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back at it here. I got some stuff together. Zisto's no longer staring at me and making me nervous. It's good. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Zisto and Seth, so they're going to work on some quarry over there, so that'll be cool. Which I was talking about in another video that I think it's going to be fun looking at all this like a month from now and seeing how much of the terrain has just been ripped apart. This guy he kept doing it to me last night. Every time I was sleeping, he'd come up and hit me. Or not sleeping. The hell, why did I say sleeping? What's wrong with me? But every time I was enchanting, he'd come up and hit me in the back. Damn guy. Alright. Here's all the stuff we need, I think. Well, not all the stuff, but a lot of the stuff that we need. Alright, so we have 9 blocks now, I believe. Well, no way, this is way more than 9. It was 9 to there. So what are we at now? interior wise. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's the middle spot right there. Okay. Get out of here. Alright. Crap. See, I like this way better when it was an even number, because these are even numbers of chests. Crap, man. I guess I can shorten the wall one this way, and then it'll be even again. Make it even smaller, and then it won't be even this way, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Crap, man. Guess if I pull it off the road another time, it's gonna get so cramped in here, though. Let's assume I did that. Alright. Have to move this in one as well. So if this has been moved in one. So now we have 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These two are the center. So if we have those two as the center, and then there's an actual wall here. Means I want to put the chests, the first chest right there. Alright, and then we have the hoppers going into it. Crap, hoppers in this chest. So basically what I'm trying to do here is create automated cooking for all of our stuff. Alright, so hoppers are in that. And then on top of that should be furnaces. Kind of doing this live now. I'd planned this whole thing out, and then Seth and Zisto make fun of it and say, "Oh no, it got to have grass in front of a building in order for it to be a building." It's not really how it went down. So yeah, I'm just changing up the way I'm doing this, I guess. Alright, and then the next thing, this is how I did this in the creative world, was surrounded that by polished andesite. And it looked pretty good, so we'll see what we got here. Alright, and so now we need hoppers on top of it here too. Crap. So that we can put the items into the chests, and then assuming you want to put lots of items into the chests, you're going to need chests on top of it too. Crap, the damn chest is on there backwards. Son of a bitch. There we go. We need the latch on front. It's very important part of chesting. This doesn't seem right. I think it was more like this, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Crap, it's going to be tiny in here, especially if I move this back another time so that we have an even number. Everyone's been fishing up saddles and stuff, and I really am stubborn about it. I don't want to fish up a saddle. I really desperately want to find a dungeon, and I cannot for the life of me find one. Okay. So we need, this is going to have to be wider than it is. It's just going to have to be. Because I'm going to need, I mean, technically I could put right here. I need hoppers, basically. So I can put them on the sides here. I don't know. We'll worry about that next, I guess. How did you spawn? You spawned on top of a fucking torch. I saw him do it. I think, like, I swear I've noticed this before. I think that it comes to a point where the server just can't spawn anything, so it just starts spawning shit on top of torches. I've noticed that, I swear, at the UHC monument too, where it's just like, alright, we're just going to spawn something on top of this torch now. To hell with it. It's a 2 in here. What does that leave me with? An odd doorway or an even doorway? I hate it. Oh, it's too damn tiny, man. It's too small. I really might pull a Z-Stone and move Sev's thing like 2 blocks that way, just so I can have 2 more blocks. To move his pawn too. Crap, man. So, the other day, you guys know the story about the robbery, quote unquote? Well, whenever we went to PlayOnCon, I didn't rob anybody, by the way. We went to PlayOnCon. Yeah, I guess that's okay for a doorway. This place is gonna be so tiny. So if we do that like that, let's get some more blocks here. Oh, fucking shit! What the fuck am I stuck on? Let's get both of those. So we were at PlayOnCon. When we were leaving, we were talking about something in the airport. I don't remember what it was, to be honest. But whatever the subject matter was, it led to Facebook and me trying to log into Facebook. And I tried desperately. I don't ever use Facebook, so couldn't log in. And when I got home, I looked up my password and everything, and so I logged in then, and I had a friend request from the guy LT. I looked at one point on Facebook to see if I could find any of those people, and they didn't exist. So I don't know at what point he invited me. Maybe it even says. I don't know. I only half looked. Oh god, I about fell in that hole. But yeah, so I haven't messaged him or anything. I just like accepted it, and then that was it. But this year, earlier this year, I talked about maybe doing something, some kind of little side series in Texas, if I could go there, me and the family, and just do something, go back to revisit all the places because a lot of the stories I've told and stuff have come from my time in Texas. Why are the chests so damn glitchy all of a sudden? Let's see how this stuff looks. I kind of like that. Maybe the chest will sit on that? I don't know. Maybe have this up against the walls. Yeah, I kind of like that. I think that's what we'll do. Let's just go ahead and line the walls here. I might leave this where it dips in even. So anyways, this year in not this year, I guess it technically be next year. In January of next year, PAX South will be in Texas. It'll be in Austin, and I've already talked to my wife about it, and I think what we're going to do is make it like a family trip too. So we'll go to PAX, and then after PAX, I'll go visit, all the parts of Texas that I haven't seen in so many years. I wonder if this would look better if I rimmed everything. You get some good rim jobs here. Just put dirt there. I don't know. I like this though. I like the new blocks. This looks like a block from Mario though. Just realized. But yeah, I'll try to get a hold of him before then. I did notice he still lives in Texas on his profile, so get a hold of him before then and have him join me. I haven't talked to the guy since we were kids, so it might be kind of awkward even. All right, there's all that. So now I framed. Obviously, we have to be able to access the chests and all that stuff, and so I framed that with stairs before here. but I tried so many different stairs. I don't remember which one I decided I liked. I wish there was stairs for these this diorite and andesite and all that stuff. I think I ended up just going with oh, you know what I think I did is I tried netherrack stairs. I don't think I decided I like those though. Now that I'm thinking back on it here. Yeah, I definitely have to do something about the hoppers into the furnaces, because before I had them coming out the back, but the wall was bigger. Now there's not enough room inside the building to do that. So coming out the sides would be okay. I just don't want it to be visible, and the problem is if I have them coming out the side here, I'm not going to be able to put a block right. A block right there. See, right now I can put a block right there, and so it's covered up. And even like, what do I do with these guys? Here we go. The back here. Yeah, the rain is over. Yeah, see, I won't be able to have that there. I'll have to have a chest or something, and then more stuff all the way up. I'm gonna have to do something here on the parts where the furnaces are at. That's all it boils down to here. Because I really don't have a choice here. I'm gonna have to have these hoppers come out the back of this, which means this needs to be like this. I guess it's okay. We have two of these like little juts. Like that. See how that looks. It's not so bad. So we're gonna have chests there though. Why did I make this difficult so early? Ah! Come on. And then hoppers. Then the rest is just hoppers all the way up. I don't really like seeing that chest back there. How does it look with just another set of hoppers, I wonder? Son of a bitch. Alright, let's just let's take this down. There you go, Jason. Hopper chain might look better. Where did that connect? Yeah, okay, it connected right. Yeah, that looks better. It really does. I need to make a ton of hoppers, man. Alright, so some stairs. Let's go ahead and lay down the next one here. So that's the center. So how far off the wall did I go here? Just one? Is that right? This is your build, man. Who are you asking? So put the chests here. Doesn't feel right. Something doesn't feel right here. Crap, it needs to come one more off. That's what it needs to do. Because if it comes one more off, then this will be here, and this will be here, and then there'll be that right there, and it'll look way better than... I wonder if I could even pull it in one more, and then everything would be beautiful. Because I'm going to run to the same... Because I'm going to put the same thing on this other wall, over here where Sev is at. And so I'm going to run to the same issue over here. Except over here it's going to be like... over top his fence. That's not so bad, though. It's not like into his plot. So I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Yeah, we're okay. Alright. Let me be right back with you guys. I'm going to get the rest of the resources we need to finish this here, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back here, and I've done a little bit of stuff here while I was away working on this. So, since I've cramped my space here, originally, this right here was going to be the access to the roof, and it still needs to be. The thing is, I don't know how I'm going to do it in a way that doesn't look ugly. Because basically what we want here is a ladder back in here that goes up to the roof, which will be a tree farm. I'll just trap myself in here. But I'll have to work out how we're gonna go about doing that. I'm gonna need more hoppers. I should have made this before I start recording again here. Probably have to go chop some more trees here in a minute, I bet, for more chests. I've gone through... I'm actually kind of curious my player stats so far this season, because I have spent quite a bit of time on here. I've probably spent more time here mining than I did last season total. Because by the time I really got into playing last season, a lot of stuff had already been kind of done, and I didn't have to do so much work, I guess. It's interesting to think about how much everything has changed between seasons and stuff. Man, I could have just made a whole bunch of boots. It'd have been great. Alright. Thought I saw somebody. Just gonna mess with Sisto and Seth. Oh man, that's what I need. I needed more damn it. I remember thinking, before you start recording again, Jason, make some more chests so you'll be all ready for that part. I didn't though. I totally didn't. Oh crap, that's on the right block. Oh crap, now it's in there. Oh, they're... Yeah, these are just digging. TNT is such a non-renewable resource right now. There's no way sand should be wasted on TNT. Just sand. Yeah, man. I'm agreeing with myself. Yeah, Guude, that's right. You're so right, Guude. I've chopped down so many of these trees back here. It's a nice torch you spawned on. I don't really know where he spawned. He may have not spawned on the torch. I'm gonna go with he did though. So this last month or so has been really good for me as far as YouTube's going. As far as my time, being able to have time to record video. You know, I talked at the end of the last season about the stuff that had taken up so much of my time. One of those being play MindCrack. But a lot of the infrastructure stuff that I was, you know, had to do, a lot of that was a one-time thing. I mean, there's still, you know, still so many hours a day I put in to working on stuff for it. We just released our plot server, and so that was definitely some programming for me. Not as much as Nisbin though. Nisbin does way more programming than I do these days because, you know, writing the game modes is more programming in depth than any of the server stuff because of most of that's written done and it just works now. Are you really coming at me, bro? Well, I'll take your string. Did I grab the cracked stone? There it is. I'm gonna go ahead and start incorporating some of that now, so it's not all going back and doing it later. That's a lot of what UHC Monument ended up being, is going back and removing blocks and adding blocks that were just slightly different, you know, just to add a little bit of taste to the build. Alright, chests. That's what I needed. Some of this crap. This is how my chests get unorganized, right here. I just need, like, some inventory room, and I'm just like, alright, get the heck out of my hands here, everything, right now. And then next thing you know, inventory's all jacked up. Like, all that crap. I need any of that crap. None of that crap I had in my inventory I needed. Like, ever. I will never need you, raw chicken, or string, or bone, or spider eye, piece of grass or dark oak saplings. You can all just go away. Nobody loves you. I won't need that anymore. I'll need you eventually. You don't go away completely. But right now I don't want to even look at you. But ooh. At some point last month, you know, there was all this talk and drama. Yeah, I thought about it because I'm talking about playing MindCrack here. There's all this talk and drama about the new EULA and stuff, and I never really talked about it because I was busy with all kinds of stuff at the time, and I wasn't making any episodes where I was just talking like that. But I guess now is as good a time as any, and the main thing that I think is just what really blew my mind about it all was that people didn't realize that the existing EULA, the EULA that's in effect right now, does not allow you to have servers that at all, pretty much. I mean, you can have like servers like MindCrack, but like a server like Hypixel or Play MindCrack or any of those, it's not allowed at all. Like, and under no circumstances anything about it allowed, really. You can't sell anything. Before we started Play MindCrack, I spent a lot of time talking to friends in Mojang on a off-record, unofficial discussion as friends about what we had in mind and what we wanted to accomplish. And for us, it's always been about creating a place. For those of you that have followed me for 4 years, know that I tried at one point in season 2, or maybe it was season 3. I think it was season 3, actually, now I'm saying it. To create a public server, and this was back before there was any of these mini game servers. Like literally, there was no mini game. In fact, MC Pro Hosting, which is now one of the largest hosting companies, had just opened their doors, and I advertised them, and they gave us the servers to run our first public server, because we were offering to advertise that they were giving us those servers. So that's how long ago what is now the first hosting company started, and we were basically their first customer. So yeah, we've been around the block as far as the servers and stuff like that are concerned, but it never was about creating this place where we're gonna get rich from. Now that said, I was hoping that there would be some profit, because the way MindCrack has always worked is Guude pays for everything. At some point, while complaining about this aspect of it, Paul suggested we start a podcast and put it on our network channel and get some ad revenue from that. So that was good. It was good thing that Paul suggested that, and it's that's been good for us as far as revenue, but it doesn't pay for everything. Especially whenever, like last year, we had that party at MindCon. And the upfront cost for that, we were luckily able to sell tickets and crowdfund it basically, but the upfront cost of that, there wasn't a group fund that could pay for that, so I potentially put part of my savings on a risk that we would make enough money to cover that. And I told everyone then at MindCon that I really don't want to ever have to do that again, that we really need to work out a way to make a group fund for us. And so part of that was definitely Play MindCrack. I mean, there's other things like, the YouTube channel and stuff that bring in some revenue. But for me, it makes way more sense to create this revenue stream than to just suddenly start asking the Mindcrackers, hey, give me some of your money. I mean, that would probably work, right? We could all give in, 10% of our revenue or something. But the thing is, I don't want to do that. It's suddenly like, all right, now that you've been on the server for all this time, you're going to start having to pay. And that just seems kind of crappy. I mean, granted, that's basically what I do, but that hasn't been the case for quite some time now because of the fact we have these other revenue streams. So anyways, we released the plot server yesterday on our server, and the reason why I guess I'm talking about the EULA now is everyone, well, not everyone, there was a handful of people that were like, isn't this against the EULA? And the answer is, yeah, it is. It's against the EULA because everything's against the EULA right now. Now, earlier last month, they said they were going to make a new EULA, and they talked about it in some blog posts. New EULA doesn't exist yet. There is no legal document for the new EULA. It does not exist. And so, is the plot server against the new EULA? I don't know. Can't say. It's right now you can technically spend real life money and buy gold on our server. And that is against what they've said in their blog might be in the new EULA. But I cannot emphasize enough to everyone that new EULA does not exist. The only thing that exists is a blog post that talks about maybe there will be a new EULA. That's not a legal document. I cannot send that to my lawyer and say, hey, what do we do with this? Because in fact, I did send it to my lawyer and say, what do you think about this? He says, this is not a legal document. This is a blog. This is not something that we can make any decisions based on. This is a blog. And that's the truth, man. The thing is, I'm friends with people at Mojang. I'm not going to do something that's going to hurt that friendship. Even if I don't agree with maybe some of the directions they're going with some of this, I do understand the need for some of this being taken care of, especially when I look at some of the things that other servers do and how just gross it is, you know. So I've always supported whatever Mojang needs to do to secure their game, and a lot of servers got up in arms about these proposed changes into the EULA, and kind of got a little bit rude about it. You know, I've read some. Why can I not? Oh, fucking shit. I read a Skype chat where that Grum had with some, what I can only imagine is people that are underage, because the way that they carried themselves in the conversation was so unprofessional. And it's like, if these are the type of people that are coming at Mojang as server owners, then Mojang really shouldn't even have any respect for these people. They can't even carry on a conversation like a decent human being. So, I mean, not for anyone that has also seen the same Skype log. I'm not saying that everyone in that Skype chat was incapable of doing said communication, but the majority were, and it devolved to the point where, like, I don't know, they were saying shit to Grum like, "You probably smoke a lot of weed, huh?" It's like, why are you acting like a 4-year-old? Please tell me, if you run a business that you're legitimately concerned about your revenue being hurt in some way by the changes Mojang are going to make, why don't you act like a fucking adult for 5 fucking minutes, and maybe that would have better results. Just maybe. So, just a little tangent there, but yeah, some people do not conduct themselves very well on the internet, or in real life for that matter. And of course, I've been just as guilty as the next guy of saying something I shouldn't have at some point or another. But you know, that saying about bees and honey versus vinegar is very true. You're gonna get way more love if you treat someone with respect than if you treat them like a piece of crap. And that's just common sense, you would think. But yeah, that's the basic gist of you know, what are we gonna do if the EULA says we can't allow people to be patrons anymore? What are we going to do if this and that and the other happens? Well, my answer to all of these questions have always been, we are going to comply with whatever Mojang says we have to do if they enforce it and say we have to do it. Until there is a legal document, I cannot, and my lawyer cannot, make legally binding decisions at all. Period. Like, there cannot be, nothing can happen until there's an actual legal document. Now, they've said that you're going to need to comply by the 1st of August, which at the time I'm recording this is 11 days away. Thing is, there's no legal document yet, so it's kind of hard to make plans around something that doesn't exist. I mean, we've looked at their blog, and you know, hopefully we can comply with the things they're talking about in that blog in a quick fashion. If they suddenly decide to release the EULA on August 1st. I think, now this is speculation, this is complete speculation, it's not based on anything, there's no inside knowledge or anything that's going into this thing I'm about to say, but I do believe, based on all the time I've spent with attorneys, and talking to attorneys, and talking about things like this EULA, and other things that are legally binding in other parts of the realm of the things I deal with, I have a feeling that whenever all of this got to the attorney, he was like, holy crap, how am I supposed to put this into a language that can be enforceable in the court of law? Because it's one thing to make these blog posts saying this is what we're going to make you guys do. It's another thing to put it into a format that can be used in a court of law. And that's the hurdle they're facing right now, is putting what they want their game to be into terms that a court's going to look at and say, okay, we can't enforce this. We can find monetary damages based on what has happened and how your IP has been misused. Blah 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 blah. So this is a very adult subject matter here. So if you're younger and you're watching my videos and you're bored out of your mind right now, I do apologize. But this type of stuff is going to affect you at some point in your life. You know, not necessarily the changes that Mojang make are going to affect you at some point in your life, but all this type of stuff. I mean, and I guess it's important to understand what's going on to this game that you're playing. If you do play Minecraft, it's funny that how many people watch me that don't. I've had so many people tell me that, man, I don't play Minecraft. It's like, really? Don't you watch a lot of Minecraft videos? It's like, yeah, I just don't play the game though. So, you know, I look at my nephew that's 7 years old, and he was talking to me about these mini game servers and Stampy Longhead and everything. And it's funny because I can't talk to him like an adult yet and basically tell him this legally is what's going on behind the scenes with this game that you know and love. And whenever you're at an age where I can talk to you like an adult and you understand, it may be too late for you ever to have got to experience this because it may all go away. And I have to admit, I am sad because all I ever wanted to do was create a place where we could play with our fans. That's all I ever wanted to do, but it's so expensive. Like, the costs for running these servers are super expensive. Like, and luckily, I've programmed something that helps us with a lot of the, like, the DDoS mitigation and stuff. So we're not spending thousands, which I know some servers are, on things like DDoS mitigation. But, you know, I've had these conversations with friends in Mojang, and they're like, well, why don't you just cut it back to like a 100-player server? And hell, that may be what happens if it comes down to it, right? The problem is the moment we do that, we're basically DDoSing ourselves because the number of players that try to join is greater than the number of players we can support, and we're just killing the server load. So it's kind of hard to find that balance of the number of players you're accepting into your world versus the cost. I mean, you probably question why I've even created this headache in my life, and the thing is, I don't really know. I mean, I do stupid shit like this all the time where I add work for no reason, but I really felt like this is something that's great for us as a community to be able to play together. And I'll admit that some of the stuff that I've wanted to do on there, it doesn't exist yet, but it's definitely in the works. You know, this as soon as we have the time. And the crazy part is if we had made tons of money from this or something like that, we were going to reinvest it and make it even better. But I mean, we didn't make tons of money from it because we did go with a business model that supported what Mojang had talked to me about, and we didn't want to create something that they didn't like. You know what I mean? You know, I'm happy to say that Dinnerbone has logged in to play MindCrack before and played games and stuff, you know, and I don't know that he would do that on every server that exists out there because some of them are doing things that they just don't like, and as people, you know, not as Mojang, as just as people. And I'm the same way. I mean, I'm stubborn about some things in gameplay. And I completely understand why Notch has in his mind what he wants his game to be. You know, he created this game, and maybe then, you know, create a corporation, and now he's no longer the CEO and all that stuff, and, you know, maybe all the decisions that are being made aren't necessarily just, you know, I mean, I'm sure they're not just Notch making decisions and things happening. I'm sure that there's, you know, I've talked to Mark plenty of times about the support aspect of what goes on, and it's crazy the number of support requests they get because of these minigame servers. Parents that are irate because their son has spent $200 for a diamond sword, and then they contact Mojang and say, you know, this is messed up. You know, my kid has spent $200 on your game. And the thing is, the kid didn't spend $200 on Minecraft. They spent $25, whatever Minecraft costs now, on Minecraft, and then some server charged them $200 for a diamond sword. And I could see why Notch would be pissed off about that. You know, you've turned his game into a bunch of microtransactions. So yeah, it makes sense to me. But that wasn't what we were ever trying to do with Play MindCrack. It did come to the point right before summer, and I talked to Mojang some about this, about, you know, where we were, our costs and stuff like that, and our plans on how to counteract that in some way to keep the doors open. And I knew that some of the stuff might not, because we did start selling in-game currency, and we added the ability to get some perks with that in-game currency. But it's still very, very far from pay to win, and I'm still very proud to be attached to the thing. So, long tangent here, man. This has been a long episode, hasn't it? I didn't even realize I haven't been watching my timer over here, but we're like almost 50 minutes in. I need to finish. I want to finish this up today, though, or at least this floor. I think we'll do the tree farm maybe next episode. I started to put stone there, but I wasn't sure if I want the glass to go all the way up. So I'm gonna finish this part before I make that decision, I think. But I read while we're on this server topic, I read every comment that was made on Reddit in discussion for this, not the MindCrack Reddit, but the Minecraft Reddit, and they discussed it to death, and there was a lot of people. There's lots of people saying lots of things that don't understand what's going on. Of course, I mean that's going to happen anytime there's a polarizing subject matter. But lots of people are really happy about this change, and I can see it being good for the game if we level out the playing field and get rid of servers that are taking advantage of kids. But I think that's not the only area that Mojang needs to look at. Look at all these conventions that keep popping up and scamming people out of money. Something has got to be done about this. Like, you're worried about these kids buying digital items. Well, what about families that traveled to New York recently? Luckily, the YouTubers that attached their names to it were able to do something and pull off something for the people there. But I mean, it could have been way worse than it was. I guess is all I'm saying. Oh crap, that's going forever. Well, at least that goes in there. I was worried it wouldn't have to break the wall to get it. Alright, so let's think here. We'll have a roof. So what I need to do, I guess this level right here could be the, well, no, I kind of want to, yeah, this, so there'll be one more row of hoppers here, and then the roof, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I like that better. I don't know what the roof's going to be, and then I'll put dirt on top of this. But, like, I think, I honestly think that there was concern last year at Minecon, whenever we did our party, that we were abusing Minecon as a way to make money. Because I found out later that whenever Minorama was pitched, we were used as an example that a profit could be made from a Minecraft convention that wasn't ran by Mojang. Our party was used as an example. And first off, we didn't make a profit. We lost $300 when it was all said and done. Now, technically, we wouldn't have lost any money. We were ahead by almost $1,000, and that would have been great. You know, we would have had a little bit of extra money. It would have gone to the group fund and blah, 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 blah. So we kind of were close from almost making a profit. But we weren't trying to use Minecraft or Mojang or anything to do that. You know, we were just trying to throw a party and trying to make sure we didn't lose money. Which even I had talked about, maybe we could just give it to Flob if we had a profit left over. So that was a consideration as well. But anyways, so yeah, we were used as an example that you could make money for running a convention, and I'm sure you can. I mean, people do it. I mean, Penny Arcade, they're probably not doing these for charity. They have Child's Play for that. They're not running PAX every year as a charitable thing, right? So obviously you can make money from having conventions. I mean, I know tons of people that run conventions, and I know the kind of profit they do make. So yeah, sure, I know you can make money from running a convention, but to create a convention just to make money seems like, I don't know, the cart before the horse or something to me. I mean, it feels like you're not genuine about the item or product that your convention's based on. If your only goal is to see how much money you can make from it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's me. Maybe I have too many hang-ups on people making money from things. I mean, I've been told that before. Like, what's wrong with making some money? I just always think there's a right and wrong way to do it. I just got quiet. Just like, all right, subject matter done. All right, let's see here. I have to work out what's going on in there as far as how we're getting into this room, but that isn't so hard to do. Alright, so basically what will happen is when you're on the surface here, or not on the surface, but on the roof, there's going to be these chests, and there's going to be dirt. I wonder if, let me grab this dirt here. I was going to say, I wonder how much digging they've done over there at this point. Looks like quite a bit. I might go over there and steal some dirt from them. Keep hitting escape by mistake. So this is where the trees will grow. And I guess I could just do one piece of dirt for each spot for a tree to grow. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, I think this is the general gist. So basically what will happen here... Oh crap, I forgot a set of furnaces. In fact, what I ought to do is just... Crap, I done messed up. Yeah, I forgot I need a set of furnaces to cook the trees. Dang it. So let's get rid of these as well. Well, damn it. This hopper thing, it's special. Crap. Those really didn't go all the way through. It's definitely special. Alright, so yeah, the way it'll work, I'm glad I started telling you guys the way it'll work, because I would have totally missed this until it was further along. Let's see if I can get these without them going in the hopper. No. Cannot be done. It's just like instantly in the hopper. So yes, there'll be a chest on the level with the tree farm, and then you put just chopped wood into that. That goes into a furnace, gets turned into charcoal, and then goes down and powers the other furnaces. And then anything else, if you just come in and want to cook something, you just stick it in. Oh man. In this chest right here, and it cooks and it goes in here, and that's pretty much it. These should technically always be full of charcoal because there should be tons of it from the tree farm up top. And so you should always be able to come in here and cook, and that's pretty much it. And I'm an hour in, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and call this episode done for today. I don't like it when I rant or just talk about one subject for the whole episode, so I'm not happy I did that. And I'm sure I've said something that someone's going to have problems with, and you know, it's just keep it cool in the comments, guys. If you disagree with someone or something like that, don't just try to get personal, you know? I mean, I know it's the internet and you can say whatever you want and your mom's not there to stop you. But just think about other people, man. That's all I got to say. I appreciate you guys watching as always. If you have any suggestions about this build, feel free to leave them in the comment section, or on Reddit. And yeah, appreciate you guys watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh God. Oh wow. Oh, 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 ah. Oh God. Oh wow. Oh, oh, 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 oh God. Oh wow. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh God, oh wow, oh God, oh wow, oh God, oh wow, oh God.